I do need you. I love you, love you. I do need you. I love you, I do need you.
I'm cold, steel stainless. My glass half full. Always said don't suffer no fool. Left me in this mess I'm falling. Never know. Can't find a reason why. Couldn't get any closer. Can't find a reason why. Couldn't get any closer. Can't find a reason why. We couldn't get any closer. We couldn't get any
Hey, what's going on, everybody? We are back for our third and final match of the night. We just saw a big upset in that last series, and we're looking to maybe have another one here as we got the Lynx taking on the Pawns here in the Novice League, and I'm joined here with Dan.
What's up,
How you doing?
Bagels? I'm doing pretty good. I'm ready for some Novice League matchup here at 9:30 EST, the last match of the night here, and I hope it's a good one.
I hope so too. You know, not too often I cast the novice ones, but I mean, hey, the Lynx are sitting at 8-2 and looking to be pretty hot. So maybe we could get some top tier Novice League gameplay here on the stream for all our viewers. But we'll have to wait and see if the whiffs and whatnot come out.
Yeah, couldn't agree more. Couldn't agree more.
But I don't really know too much about them at this point. I know Lynx are obviously dominating in their conference, and Pawns are sitting at a respectable 5-5. So we're a little bit behind. So I think we might just jump into predictions here. You going with the Lynx record right now, or are you gonna vote with the upset again like that happened last series?
You know what? It's a magical night. I think it's going to be an upset, and I say Pawns in 4.
All right, that's a bold prediction, and I did say let's get the matchup started, but we are actually waiting for a few more players to get into the lobby, so a little quick by me. But how's your season going so far, Dan?
My season is going pretty good so far. On the Flurry squad, excuse me. We are 8-3. We're actually in 3rd place though in our division in Prospect. So
That's a pretty competitive division then.
oh, sorry, I thought I disconnected. I'm on my phone.
Oh, I knew exactly what you thought.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm 8-3. We're in a very competitive Prospect conference, but hey, I love it. Love it, love it, love it.
Yeah, I think you guys just took a Game 5 win over another team I saw on the reporting channel.
We did.
But anyways, looking around the Novice League, let me reporting channel really quick, just see what we got going on here tonight.
Around
so far,
the league.
Yeah, so far there was Aurora taking the Vandals 3-1, and Ignite also with a Game 5 victory over the Whelps there, who I think Ignite's actually doing pretty decent this season as well.
Yeah. Speaking of the last series you said about the upset, I see an upset in Novice, the Aurora 3-1 over Vandals. That's It's a pretty heavy upset.
Yeah, I was gonna say, even going way back to when the draft first happened with the Vandals, it seemed like they drafted kind of a stacked team, and a lot of people were talking about them. But yeah, I mean, big win there for Aurora, as we are still trying to get these boys on here in the lobby. Don't know what's taking them so long, but gonna have to wait a few more minutes, otherwise it might be a forfeit for the Pawns, who have been waiting for quite a while, it seems.
Yeah, I mean, he's got to show up and play a game. You just never know what's going to happen, especially in the Novice League. So some novice moments may pop out, and something could happen.
Yeah, you know, I mean, they got to get on the field first to see a novice moment happen. But
No, this
besides
is
that,
true.
it
This
does
is
happen.
true.
But I mean, taking a look at the Pawns, it's looking they have Speed in the lobby. I'm not sure if he's subbing in or if he's just in here spectating, but I think they have all four of their players in here.
I
Yeah,
believe
they do.
Speed's the captain of the Pawns team.
Yeah, I think he's probably just in here spectating. But anyways, on the other side, Lynx got Veet, Costly, and Freewave, and I doubt their sub and reverse is going to be playing, who's sitting at a hot 915 MMR, as the other three are basically all 1100 or above. Just waiting on those boys for Lynx to get up on in
Trying to
here.
come in. Oh,
As they are finally joining.
joining, yeah.
I think we're still waiting on one.
One, yeah, I believe so.
And they have finally made
We
it.
are.
We can get this matchup underway after waiting on bated breath for what seems like at least 5 minutes. We're going to get game number 1 here underway for our last matchup of the night in Novice. The Pawns going up against the Lynx. I'm going to start here on the kickoff. Winning in the favor of the Pawns, but a bump coming off of it. Good 50 from Watabao. I'm not quite sure how to say that, but looking to get this one back into the midfield. Shot on, but save on the goal line from Veet. Now looking for a counterattack. Lynx are. So here's Costly trying to put this one on. Does, but easily sent away from Knight. Slight double commit there in the midfield, but Veet kind of struggling to corral this ball a little bit. Does send it to the midfield, but Speed there for the shot. And Speed actually is subbing in here for the Pawns, as it seems like Astrelix has taken a back seat.
Yeah,
From them.
yeah, it's very interesting that maybe see the sub come out the first game, but hey, maybe they have something that they need to show in the stream.
Yeah, I mean, perhaps as here's a shot on, but just off the mark there. Speed trying to keep it in. Kind of dishing it up to Knight. And I was going to say, actually, that maybe the apparent sub in, but so far, this Lynx roster is looking to be a little bit vulnerable at the hands of the Pawns. The Pawns have a decent amount of pressure here on the blue half, or the Lynx half.
Yeah, I can agree. It's kind of a toss-up right now, in my opinion, but you can definitely see some pressure coming out, and nothing's really happening from now, but there's still plenty of time and plenty of game to be played.
Yeah, Lynx just looking like they're slow. Maybe what was taking them so long, they all just turned their PCs on us. Here's an apparent open net, but Speed, maybe his teammates should have let him know he had so much time. Nobody was even going to have enough time to even get that on the seconds. And now the counterattack on the opposite side, but Watabao getting the save. And now looking for another opportunity are the Pawns. Speed taking to the dribble. An apparent bump play almost coming out as Costly sending it up to Veet and still trying to follow it as both of them flying in the air. Not going to work out for him as Watabao going to send it off back into the Lynx half. Speed again, trying to get this one high off the backboard net. Open Knight, he just has to hit the shot. Oh my goodness, if that's not a novice moment, I don't know what is.
That was very, very close to a novice moment. Right there, middle of the net. Almost missed it, but he capitalizes on the open net. And Pawns are up 1-0.
Yeah, I mean, Pawns, they're looking good. They're winning the 50s in the midfield, and Lynx, they're kind of just double committing a lot here in this opening 2.5 minutes. But here's an opportunity now. Freewave dunking out the final defender, but Nothing resulting from it quite yet, as here's V trying to keep it in, getting the double. Looking to apply some pressure, but Speed going to clear this one out. Sending it all the way back onto this Lynx half. As Wadabow going to let Costly pass it over to the midfield. Here's Knight again for the shot, putting it on almost again. That was a much better shot than the last one, but just off the mark there. As here's Veet taking to the dribble, looking for find it over two. But another clutch save from Speed, and I don't know if it's just the game one jitters on stream here, Dan, but I mean, I don't know, Pawns looking like the dominant team at the moment.
I can agree. They came out to play. They knew they had a titan of opponent, especially coming out on stream tonight, and they're up for the challenge. They're ready for it, and it just seems like they're a little bit more prepared than the Lynx team. And it's showing on the scoreboard right now, the 1-0.
Yeah, and a slight favor in the shooting department as well. The Pawns sitting at 5, Lynx at 3, but definitely seems like the majority of the control being put on this Lynx half. Here's Knight almost putting another one on. It seems like Knight has been the primary shooter. Found that first goal and sitting at 4, just missing out on another opportunity there. So here he is last back, opting to not challenge that. Good decision, but a little bit of a team bump, but he can't recover after the team bump. And if that did not happen, it could have still been a 1-0 scoreline.
V just hitting it off the top right hand on the backboard and gets a little bit help from the Pawns with the team bump, and V evens it up at 1-1.
Yeah, and I was going to say, actually, it seemed like Knight pushed up a little bit too far into the midfield, allowing V to initially hard clear that one onto the Pawns half. But even then, unfortunately, that team bump came out, and that's going to allow the Lynx to get back into this game. Although here's V again, passing it to the middle, off this post, but saved away from Costly. Another good 50 to keep this one in, but Free Wave should be able to clear this out. And he does. Costly looking to redirect it in. Not quite on target, but Knight will send it away regardless. Big clear from him as Veet trying to keep it up. Over to Free Wave, who's opting not to hit the ball and just steal the mid boost, as this is going to allow the Pawns to get back onto offense. But Speed didn't have any boost to try and keep the play up, and the pre-flip almost coming out. Net kind of open for Costly, but he's going to lob that one off onto the right side. And final 30 seconds, Dan, it still seems a little bit of a mistake on that one goal, but it still seems like the Pawns, this is their game to lose at the moment.
I couldn't agree with you more. I feel like the Pawns have just overall have just won in every category in this first game, and it's just, I feel like if Pawns lose this, I feel like they just gave up game one in the series.
Yeah, I feel like the way they're playing, this is a must-win game for them to have a chance in the series. Final opportunity could go their way, but it's gonna touch the ground right in front of that Lynx box. And we have overtime here to start off this final series of the night. Veet balling out his fellow teammate there. Knight, he's gonna have the open net. Oh my goodness, a double whiff coming out, and the upset for game one. You know what, Novice moments, they did not disappoint here.
The calculated double whiff, and it doesn't pay off for the Lynx, and Pawns capitalize, cash in, get a crucial game one against the Titan Lynx as they move on further into the series.
Absolutely, and perhaps maybe your prediction was correct here. We might have an upset, a back-to-back upset, but it was only game one. Maybe Lynx will have a bounce-back opportunity and the rest of the series here. But as far as game one was concerned, Pawns, they dominated in the shot department, coming up with 8 shots to Lynx's 5, and it didn't even feel like Lynx had that many opportunities, and the one that they did have that they put in resulted off that team bump. It just didn't feel like they were in any control throughout the game. Pawns were just having the pressure and winning the 50s, it seemed.
Yeah, it's all it takes. If you put more shots on net, sooner or later you'll have more shots on net and more goals, and that's how you're just going to win games. But defense is also crucial, and they had similar saves to each other. Pawns with 4 saves and a Lynx with 3 saves, so that's not too much of a difference. But Pawns coming out with 8 shots, the Lynx is 5, and that's a factor in the end of the day, and Pawns just taking advantage of it.
Yeah, I mean, more often than not, the more shots will get the job done for the team. But looking again there at Knight, who seemed to be the primary shooter there for Pawns. And again, there was 2 times where he kind of missed an open net, and then in fact, in that overtime, the beginning of that overtime, he missed the open net, but the whiff kind of threw off that Lynx defender, and I'm not quite sure who cleaned it up there for Pawns, but they were able to secure it. But seems like Knight's the big shooter there for Pawns, and the more he can get in those shooting lanes, maybe kind of avoid those big whiffs. As here's Freewave trying to put one on. Knight double committing with this team, but still able to find the save. Here's Speed, saving it off his own backboard. Wadabow there, getting another good 50. As Costly is going to send that off the sidewall. And a big win there. This is going to leave the net somewhat open, and almost a team pinch flying. Could have been awfully dangerous and sent that into their own net. And again, first 30 seconds are seeming to belong to the Pawns.
I couldn't agree more. It's just the Pawns. They just maybe have Lynx's number today or whatever, but they just know if they keep playing aggressive, it doesn't give Lynx enough time to put aggressive shots on their net. So maybe they're trying to be just more aggressive and could possibly cash in on anything they can get.
Yeah, that, or, I mean, one thing I have seen is that the Lynx are double committing an awful lot. I mean, perhaps they're just messing around. They're toying with them, going for the gentleman's reverse sweep because they are just balling each other left and right. There's another one where they're just flying and just absolutely cutting each other off for no apparent reason. Although here's a big pitch, almost going to find its way in top right. I say double commits, but that one almost working out for Pawns right there.
Calculated pinch, calculated pinch. Maybe almost a novice moment, but it was calculated at the end of the day.
Yeah, but I mean, I don't know what it is. If Lynx are just messing around, toying with the Pawns seemingly, as here's a shot that is going to go in there from Veet. Final defender there from Pawns just couldn't race back in time. As that one will carry its way in for a 1-0 lead there for Lynx. And going here to the kickoff again. Here's Knight, but going to get hard beat by Veet, almost finding its way into the net. As Wadabow going to take to the dribble. Actually getting demoed there by Costly. As he's just going to pass it straight out. Another demo and team bump. And Wadabow is somehow back in the play.
Alright, it appears we have lost both of the casters at the same time, so Rockerman is now taking over. As that ball is going to go in the back of the net for the Lynx there. A nice play, 2-0 now. They're going to take a commanding lead here in game number 2. Wadabow throwing that one up in the middle. As Costly sending one back towards his own net off the post. The ball is floating. The Wadabow with the follow, but he can't put it in. Close opportunity there. But it's not going to find the back of the net. As again, another opportunity for Flight Knight. He throws it off the post, and the follow is not going to go. A back pass attempt is not going to find the net either. As things, we may have gotten Dan back potentially. I'm not sure.
I'm here. I don't know what's going on.
We lost both of you at the same time. Bagel's internet must have went down and lost Dan for whatever reason, but. We'll carry on. We'll persevere as another open net opportunity for Wadabow. He can't put it in. It's that one sent back away. Now sent back. Speed Demon to the side. This one set up in the middle. A nice demo comes out and Veet is just going to direct it into the back of the net.
Veet getting a nice angle of a shot right there. Speed Demon trying to play it to the corner, but Veet just reads it. Demo comes out. They just capitalize on the demo. Nice angle by Veet, and they're up 3-0.
3-0 here. 2 minutes remaining. A good answer back. Kind of what we expected from the Lynx in this one. As they have made a nice little comeback here. An opportunity for the shot here, but Speed Demon just a little bit wide on the opportunity. This one sent out of the corner. Flight Knight putting it back in the middle. Opportunity again, but Speed Demon sends it off the post. Just too tight of an angle for him. This one popped up. Can he capitalize? This time he finds the dunk almost. But it's sent away to the corner. There's now a minute 30 remaining. Dan and the Pawns, they're trying desperately to find one, and they do. Flight Knight puts one on.
Oh, man, just what an interesting turn of events there. Flight Knight just able to get Costly on his back wheels, and Flight Knight gets the open net, and Pawns aren't out of this game too. They're still trying to cling for life here.
And honestly though, Dan, in this game, they haven't played too bad. They had a couple opportunities, just haven't quite been able to finish. You know, that's kind of one thing you see in Novice sometimes, people not being able to finish. And the backflip from Costly and Flight Knight, he finishes that one.
Pawns are not done yet. They will not stop playing until it hits zeros across the board. They get a little bit of help from Costly, but hey, that's what happens in Novice sometimes. The mistakes happen, and that's what you have to do. You have to get on the other team's mistakes.
It's always crucial to capitalize, and Pawns able to capitalize on two great opportunities. And here is a third one up in the middle, and Speed Demon, a comeback for the ages. 3-0 to 3-3 with a minute left.
That was a three-person play by the Pawns. You got a 50 coming out. You get a nice pass by Wataboo and Speed. There to read the pass and tied up with a minute to go. Pawns on a hot streak right now.
Wow, a great comeback, and can they keep it rolling? The Lynx on the back foot is Speed Demon. He's sending that one in. Free wave, balling out a teammate as he sends this one down. Wataboo patiently waiting as he sends this one to the side, getting harassed in the corner though. This one back in the middle, V blocked by Speed Demon to the side now. Free wave, he's up for it, looking towards Costly. Almost a great passing play. But Flight Knight sends it down V. Last man back, throws it off the backboard. Speed Demon trying to get up for it. Again off the backboard. The follow attempt. Oh, Wataboo can't quite put it on. But you can feel the pressure turning in 30 seconds, Dan. It's anybody's ball game.
Yeah, I feel like Lynx are very surprised with the 3 goals that the Pawns scored, and I just feel like they don't have any momentum right now, and they know this, and they're just trying to do something in order to change the momentum back into their favor.
Whoa, is this one almost... Another opportunity, Costly, awkward. Wataboo, the double tap, but beat on the denial there. Able to keep it away, and now last seconds of this game number 2. The Pawns with a team pinch. Oh my goodness, is it in? No, it's off the crossbar.
No.
Oh, so close there, and now the Lynx, they have an opportunity, and it's going to go to overtime, Dan. Oh my goodness.
Oh, wow, I really thought that pinch was going to go in, and it was very, very close, and we got some overtime in game 2. Pawns making a storm comeback.
Oh my, is another miss. Speed Demon! But it's going to be saved away by Free Wave in this series. You can feel the pressure as whiffs galore. Everybody's missing the ball here. Novice League moments as this one pinched up in the midfield, but sent away in crazy moments as we're in overtime. The Pawns, definitely the underdogs here, come roaring back from 3 goals down in this game. And now looking to take a commanding 2-0 series lead. But V, he can't connect. Free Wave throwing this ball away. Speed Demon going to send it up high. Costly may have gotten bumped there as he's going to ball past his own teammate. This ball sent back in now. Free Wave, awkward in the corner. Speed Demon with a dunk. The follow, a miss, but an opportunity not quite able to make it happen as V is sending this one the wrong way. As a dive in by Wataboo, sending this one up. Costly. He's going to find the touch with Speed Demon. He's there off the backboard. Another opportunity. Wataboo, corner, Flight Knight. No, denied away. And oh my goodness, the Pawns are harassing this net, Dan.
Oh my god, all I see is Novice moment left. Novice moment right. It's crazy out here. If they can connect with just one of these, they can be able to win this second game and put Lynx on their back foot.
Oh my goodness, is that one? No, and all right, that is peak Novice moment right there. An own goal, and the Pawns take a 2-0 lead.
Shots have ended up in the net. Oh, a Novice moment. The redirect in the midfield. Unfortunate for Lynx, but on the Pawn side of things, you're beating an 8-2 Lynx, and you're showing yourselves, hey, we can make a playoff run. We can go deep into this, and we can be top dogs in the Novice League.
Yeah, definitely so. Is yeah, they're gonna take this game, and I'm gonna throw back to Bagels, who has it's blessed us again with his presence.
I'm pretty sure I've been here the whole time. In fact, I never stopped casting, and then I blipped in and out of the Discord call a few times, and that's what gave me the cue. Is I was very confused as to what the hell was happening, but I was there the whole time. I saw everything, and the almost crazy team pinch that went in to go in almost before overtime or whatever. But I mean, another big upset win there for the Pawns, scoring 4 unanswered there from Lynx, and that's a big game 2 win right there.
Hey, it's a magical night. Anything can happen. You can see Lynx reverse sweep. We've seen a couple upsets today. Anything's still up in the air right now.
Yeah, and I just absolutely, I don't even really have words for the way Lynx are playing. It does really feel like they're messing around. Veet and Costly are just going for every single ball just to touch the ball at times. I mean, right now it seems like they're trying to put the ball on net, but I mean, I swear to God, it seems like Costly purposely own goaled that one, but I mean, I could be mistaken.
Yeah, hey, it could have just been unfortunate events, and maybe they might be playing with their food, but we'll find out in this game 3.
Yeah, definitely. As the opening 30 seconds here are going to belong to Lynx. As here's Free Wave trying to put this one in a dangerous spot, but going to be sent away from Knight. Costly up, sending it up high for Veet. He's going to send it off the backboard again, but Free Wave is a mile back. And he's going to touch it, but almost not finding contact there as Knight will hard clear it back onto the Lynx half. Looking for a pass to the middle, but getting bumped off, actually passing the ball out. Big 50, going to send it off the ceiling. Here's Veet, taking his time, popping it over one, but Knight will find the save on the goal line, avoiding the bump. So here's Free Wave looking for a close range double. In fact, trying to find the bump as well, but Speed Demon able to avoid that. But I mean, who knows? Maybe they were kind of playing with their food dance. Looking like they're ramping it up here in game 3.
Yeah, it just seems like Lynx are just being a little bit more aggressive, and it shows. They have 2 shots to Pawn's 0, and I still feel like at this point of time, I think it's Pawn's series to lose.
I mean, it's kind of hard to not say that when you're up 2 in the series, but I mean, you know, certainly the way that the Pawns have been playing pretty well, and there's another big 50 in the midfield that's going to belong to Wadabow, and they're going to get a good goal here to start off game 3.
Flight Knight gets a nice pass off the backboard. You see a double commit there by Lynx, and Wadabow capitalizing on the double commit, and Pawns are up 1-0 in game 3.
And I misspoke. I thought it was a big 50, but it was just, he just beat the final 2 defenders there going underneath them. Although again, off the kickoff, Lynx opening it up here with the pressure. Here's Free Wave off the sidewall, but again sent away from Knight as Costly sending it high up above. Flight looking for the crazy read, but Wadabow going to bail him out. Feet clearing its way back onto the Pawns half, but Speed bouncing it straight back over. Knight off the sidewall looking for a quick double hit. Getting its way past one, the net somewhat open, but Free Wave there to find the save in front of the Lynx box. Costly over. Free Wave was maybe looking for the pass, but decided to kill Wadabow, take him out of the play, pass back to the mid. Flight Knight balling out his teammate, but it's actually going to go in. All 3 players jump, but nobody could stop the slow roller coming out from the Pawns.
Flight Knight with the nice little layup, and it turns up into a change-up, and all 3 defenders can't get to it. Pawns showing what they can do, trying to get the sweep here, and having a major upset.
Yeah, absolutely, they're in a good spot here 2-0, but we saw last game the lead wasn't so secure for Lynx, who were up 3-0. Can the Pawns hold this 2-0 lead or even advance the lead? As Veet last back having to avoid a bump from Knight. Costly getting a fortunate pre-flip double. Gonna leave Knight last back, but finding a big clear, but straight over to Costly. He's looking for a pass down, but Speed again cutting that one off. Big 50, Knight up extremely early, almost finding the contact that he needed, and that would have been a huge opportunity to put them up 3-0.
Crazy to think how the Pawns are just being aggressive. They haven't changed anything of their game plan. They're sticking to what they know, and they know it's working because they are up 2-0 in this game 3 now.
And again, the double commits killing the Lynx here time and time again. Just Veet and Costly are on the ball together, and it is just not proving to be effective. As a big win from Knight from the half volley in the midfield, going to give them the 3-0 lead that they missed out on earlier. And this is all but Pawn's series to lose, like you were saying.
I can agree. Flight Knight actually get the ground pinch, and it pops up above the defender. How fortunate of the ground pitch, and Pawns are running away with this series. Lynx got to change something, maybe get a demo or be more aggressive, but Pawns taking control of everything right now.
As opportunity going there for the Pawn, or Lynx, excuse me, as pressure still on, but Veet getting a good solid touch, but not able to follow up on it. And just about going to cross over here into the final minute, and again a big clear from the Pawns is going to waste a lot of time off the clock. Wadabow continuing to be annoying here, forcing another double commit and finding a bump to boot. It's a pass to the mid. Veet there, gonna get bumped slightly off the ball, and it's gonna cause the ball to go off net. And again, a big clear from Wadabow. Veet looking to put it mid. Costly up, keeping this one in the Pawns half. Off the ceiling now is Free Wave. Gonna look for a pre-flip double. Veet was up as well. Neither player's finding contact, and now final 40 seconds, Dan. And this could be maybe not the upset of the season, but definitely it's up there right now.
Oh, it's definitely up there, and I just think the Pawns just trying to play keep away, try to play time much as possible. I mean, you have a 3-goal cushion. You don't necessarily need to play too aggressive. Just boom the ball down a couple times, and you'll secure the game 3 in the sweep.
Yeah, definitely. And final seconds here in rolling. 3 goals in 15 seconds, all but insurmountable. Final opportunity actually going to go to the Knight, and he's going to almost put it in top right. That's about the 3rd opportunity. Looking for the follow-up off the backboard. Can't find it. But either way, the Pawns with the upset, not even the upset, the just dominating sweep, the incredible comeback in Game 2, and they just stuck it to the 8-2 Lynx, and they will move on to 6-5.
Pawns showing what they can do. Yes, they're 6-5 now, but we all know there's still work to be done. And Pawns realized that, and they stuck it to the man. Said, "Hey, we can beat anybody now. We beat a top dog, and we're in for the long run."
And not only did they beat them, but it looked absolutely convincing at the same time. I mean, sans that Game 2, but I mean, more credit to them in that Game 2. They were able to come back down 3-0, scoring 4 unanswered there from Lynx. And I mean, the Lynx players, they looked confident on the ball. Their aerials looked good. They were making solid touches. The reads were great, but overall as a team, Lynx they looked extremely disorganized. And Pawns, they looked cohesive. They knew exactly what they were doing every game. Knight every time on top of the scoreboard. And he was the big shooter there from them. And Speed and Wadabow just kind of filling in the spots where they needed to be.
That's all you need. If you win, right? Don't change what's not broken. And you win all 3 games. You move on to the next series on Wednesday, and Novice League, look out for the Pawns. They're coming.
Yeah, and I mean, it may have been a sweep, and we always want things to go to Game 4, maybe even Game 5 on stream. We always want to see it go the distance, but I mean, hell, that was an exciting series to watch. A lot of crazy Novice moments. Definitely on top of the list there. A lot of crazy team pinches, but I mean, definitely a surprising performance there from the Pawns. And honestly, the gameplay was pretty decent for Novice, if I do say so myself.
Yeah, there was a lot of Novice moments in there, but there was a lot of good plays overall, and it wasn't even a bad series. It was very modest, I would say average game for the Novice, but that was just crazy to watch, and I'm happy I cast it with you, Bagels.
No, thank you. That was the first time us going together. And, you know, besides the little internet issue, whatever the heck happened in Game 2, Discord mauled, it was a great series to commentate as well. But that is going to do it for us for tonight, closing out with 2 upsets in a row here on a Monday night set of games. But we will see you guys in 2 days for Wednesday for hopefully another exciting set of matches and perhaps even more upsets. And I'm getting a voice in my ear that we are revealing the All-Stars on Wednesday as well, so stay tuned for that. For more matches on Nemesis Gaming League on Wednesday, and your All-Stars will be revealed there on Wednesday as well, and we will catch you guys then.
Go vote!
Good. Don't you wanna feel good, good, good? Sometimes I wish that we could go back before you got hurt. When before I was scared, now I'm feeling prepared. Don't you wanna feel good? Don't you wanna feel good, good, good?
When you said you were leaving, I thought that you meant it. I played the victim, you starred as indifferent. Hindsight comes standard with rose-colored lenses. Hate to admit it, you're better off. Now you're too afraid to look, too scared to miss it. We're night and day, solar eclipses. Too afraid to look, too scared to miss it. We're night and day, solar eclipses. eclipses.